Stars is #1 in the world in the builder base already. Look at this. He's up 69 spots at 6968 trophies. Nice. But what strategy does he use? Find out in this video. Is there anything Stars can't do? He dominates Legends League, he dominates the World Championship, and now he's going to dominate Builder Base as well. He's also kind of dominating content creation. Good on him, honestly. When do we start calling Stars the GOAT? Maybe we are already. Some of you probably calling Gaku and Klaus as well. But I mean, if this guy dominates the Builder Base too, there's just nothing he can't do. And he's coming in with the Hog Gliders as his primary troop, starting out with the cannon cart just to get rid of any free defenses, particularly those double cannons. They hit the Hog Gliders really hard once they come down to their level. But yeah, Hog Gliders, probably the most skillful troop, really hard to use because you've only got 2 of them per army camp slot. So you need to be very diligent with how you deploy them. Cannon cart doing its thing. Then we're going to start with the battle machine on the top side. And the battle machine here is to deal with the guard posts, because obviously the Hogs cannot deal with the guard posts. So the battle machine is going to... It's a good thing as well. It gives our battle machine time to charge up its ability whilst taking no damage. So really good for us there. And we're just being super duper patient. Cannon cart unfortunately gets targeted, but look, you can use the Hog Gliders to reset them. That Archer Tower locked on to our cannon cart never matter. And now we're just sprinkling in the Hog Gliders from every angle, and he's just, if he needs one, he'll use it. Look at this Crusher. Now, Crushers are really bad for the Hog Gliders. They just about one-shot them, so you need to use multiple Hog Gliders to stun it. Will that left one get another shot? No, it won't. And this is GG. Now, we don't have an insane amount of Hogs up. Some of the time, in some of the attacks today, you'll see he has like 10 Hogs up, and it's just ridiculous, even though he can literally only bring 10 Hogs. And some of the time, you'll only have 2 up or 3 up, as you see here. But let's see how he does it with the second half of this village, because this base invested a lot in Stage 1. There was a lot of anti-ground defenses. So let's see what Stage 2 looks like. The troops are moving on through here. This base doesn't have a chance. Doesn't have a chance. Look at it. Now, it does have a few important defenses, but this base was clearly anticipating a baby drag stage 2 attack. So rather than putting like the lava launcher and the multi-mortar and the giant cannon in the center, we have 4 firecrackers in the center, and Stars is just going to be loving this. We get to charge up our battle machine on the wall. Anytime you can do this without taking damage, absolutely worth it. He's been really patient with this cannon cart, because it's kind of walking an awkward line of the defensive cannon. As soon as it gets targeted on, though, I assume he'll switch modes here. Uses a Hog to come in and help. Deliberately the Hog and not the Hog Glider. Then he comes in with the Hog and Hog Glider combo. They are doing really well. And we're just sprinkling around our final troops. I should have said his 2 reinforcement camps, unsurprisingly Hogs. And unsurprisingly, this base is absolutely toast. Look at this. So many Hogs up. He's still got that trusty cannon cart and the battle machine. He will use the battle machine the most of the time today. If he has to use the battlecopter, he will. But the battle machine seems obviously the best because Hogs are a ground attack as well. And yeah, so many Hogs up. GG's to Stars, but that's only the first of many I've got for you today. Here we go again. This is a default base, but it has been edited, and there is a max bow here. But I mean, he made a few edits, but there's no point defense, anything down the bottom of the base, which is a little unusual. So Stars here, gonna get rid of the Crusher for free, and you can't really afford to do that as a base defender. Well, you can't afford to do anything when Stars is attacking you. You just gotta hope he doesn't match you, honestly. But yeah, don't give up the Crusher for free, because look how easy the rest of this base will be. Now, I'll talk throughout the video when it's best to use Hogs and when it's best to use Pekkas. Pekkas is the other really strong troop in the game at the moment. We will do a video coming out probably tomorrow or the day after with the Pekkas, because the Pekkas absolutely best spam army in the game. But skill beats spam, in my opinion, in the builder base. So if you want to get good at the builder base, you have to be able to use these Hog Gliders, not just spamming in Pekkas. And I mean, look at this. He could wreck this base more if he wanted to, but he's trying to save a Hog Glider or two, but he wanted to save his battle machine health here. Look at that level 3 ability. Oh my god. It gets like 75% of its health back. That's almost broken for the battle machine there. That is so much health recovery. So Stars does invest a few extra Hog Gliders to stop that Mega Tesla so he can get that level 3 ability, and I honestly think that's worth it because now his battle machine's full health. He'll be able to use that in the second village, and look at how many Hogs he has up left. Like, he's just absolutely wrecked this base. Gave up the Crusher for free, and it was easy to target all the outlying defenses. We move over to stage 2. Look, this stage 2 is better than the other one that we saw in the last attack, but it doesn't really have a chance. Admittedly, I say that because Stars is attacking, not necessarily because the base is weak, because there is actually a few nice defenses up here. Lava Launcher. The Giant Cannon is absolutely underrated, and we still have got a Crusher, so let's see how Stars navigates this. The problem for this defender, right, is his stage 1 base sucked. I mean, we have so many Hogs up. You just can't let that many troops survive stage 1. If you let that many troops survive stage 1, then you are asking for it. Yet again, notice how Stars is deploying his battle machine as far from his first building E targets as necessary. And look, he's already up to a tier 2 ability. He might actually get up to a tier 3 ability with the battle machine here before we deal with that Crusher, and that's obviously going to be extremely important. We're watching that blue bar. And yeah, we get a level 3 ability, and that is just because we deployed that battle machine far away as possible. Unfortunately, he wasn't looking at his battle machine. Kind of misses a bit there, but that's fine. We were focusing on the Hogs, and the Hogs are the real winner here. And with that Crusher gone, I mean, our Hogs did not have to fight a single Crusher across stage 1 and stage 2. Base building blemish there from the defender here. Unfortunate for Mateo. Not really much you can do, though, when Stars is watching. Hogs fight the Zappies. The Zappies, oh no, I feel so bad for them. There's really nothing they can do. There's like 6 Hogs left up out of 10, out of what, 14? Oh my word. This is the one you're all here for. Yep, you saw that correctly. This is the base Itzu is running. This base is incredibly popular. I will talk about it in the Pekka video, so stay tuned for that Pekka video coming really shortly. But this base is anti-Pekka. This is why you're going to see this base become quite common. But equally, hopefully by me sharing this replay here for you all at home, you've got a crack now to take it down this base, and maybe this base will become less and less popular. Honestly, like I see base building being really hard for the builder base, because yes, it's really easy to change up the base. You just switch a defense from stage 1 to stage 2 and it's completely different. But the biggest problem is, like, once one strategy works, everyone can use that same strategy. It's not like Legends League where, you know, you have to be bringing the strategy in Legends League for it to work. Everyone can use these. Alright. We've got the cannon cart up the top, and then the battle machine down the bottom. And yet again, notice this. We're taking down those Crushers for free. So that's both Crushers gone. So no Hog will fight a Crusher in stage 1 or stage 2 of this, and we're just overwhelming. There's also no room for giant bombs. Now, there is air bombs on the outside of the base, which are a bit of a problem, but no internal giant bombs and no spring traps. I think, so there's not a lot of people using spring traps at the moment. I think in the high builder base, you will see spring traps start to be used more and more against Hogs, because Hogs are only going to get stronger and stronger. So if you plan on pushing and you've got a base, even if it's this one here, make room for spring traps, because look at this base. There's like no room for spring traps anywhere, and I think that's just, you can't have that. Now, you will notice Stars, despite this being a pretty good base for this, only has 2 Hogs survive, right? And a cannon cart, admittedly, but only 2 Hogs. So how are we going to go about this in stage 2? How are we going to 6-star Itzu? That's always the big question. Well, this is how. I mean, look at it. This base committed everything to stage 1. Now, you will, if you've been counting defenses like I have been, and like any good builder base player will be, you'll notice that we didn't see any Teslas in that first base. So the Teslas are in here. You can kind of guess the 3 exact spots where the Teslas are. I don't even know if it's correct, but there's 3 2x2 gaps inside that auto outpost compartment, and I'm going to guess the Teslas are right there. But we've got 6 Hogs. Let's see if we can make them count. How many defense? Oh, I was wrong. Yet again, that is so handy. You can protect this cannon cart so easily with just using the Hog Gliders as well. It is expensive, but worth it in the end. Here are our ground Hog Riders, because obviously not only 4 Hog Gliders and a couple of Hog Riders. And we're just got to slowly pick apart the base. He's not using his cannon cart. I think he's just concentrating on the rest of the attack. Yep. And we're just going to slowly but surely overwhelm this base. Random Tesla over there. I'm sure that... I'm going to guess that's to catch out a cannon cart. But there's not many cannon carts to catch here. All there is to catch is an L. I'm so sorry. That was so rude to Itzu. I love you, Itzu, but... yeah, I think Itzu will agree with this. He just got unlucky that stars attacked him. I think that's where he went wrong. And I mean, look at this. Unfortunately, we did, you know, leave the auto hut up, but the Hogs are going to get around to that. And that is another 6-star attack. This guy, I want to try out the Hog Gliders, and it's entirely because of stars. Now, this attack here is really interesting. We're going to play through the entire start of the attack here. Look, he's got Hog Gliders as per usual. We know that's Star's base comp. But look, slowly but surely, he's going to reduce the number of Hog Gliders he has. So this is Star's thinking process here. And I'm going to tell you why he's going with Pekkas in this army comp. Look at how open this base is, right? You can access the entire base. These walls do not go the whole way. So there's no compartments on this base aside from this, I guess. But this is dead zone anyway. There's only 1 Tesla in there from memory. So because the base is so open and there's no walls to get stuck on, Pekkas are a really good option. Doubly so, look at how compact this base is, right? There's 2 crushers that we can't really target with Hog Gliders. There's a lot of firecrackers protecting those crushers. So it's going to be really hard to get the Hog Gliders to stun those crushers. So because of the compact nature of both the air targeting defenses, the crushers, and how open the base is, the Pekkas are a better option. In saying that, he still is opting to bring a couple of Hog Gliders rather than a mass Pekka army like you're seeing a lot of the other top 10 players do. But let's see how he goes about this. So yet again, placing that battle machine as far away as possible. I can't keep emphasizing that enough. Then a Pekka, and he wants these both to go in here. And we've got a Pekka on the 2 Pekkas on the top side, sorry. And these are like 2 mini kill squads. And what does he want? He wants to get these 2 crushers down. Now he's really smart. On the bottom side of the base, he uses a Hog Glider to stun that crusher because the guard post was defending it and our troops were in a bit of trouble. And now we're just sprinkling in. And notice how heavy we're investing in this. Nice overcharge ability on the Pekka in the center, by the way. But look at how much we're investing in this. We used every single troop, and a lot of our troops are quite low, aside from the cannon cart, obviously, which is the biggest coward of all the troops, I think is pretty fair to say. Pretty useful coward, though. Every army needs a coward in it. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. We used all our troops, but we are able to keep all of our Pekkas. And we're coming into stage 2 here, and this is a pretty rough stage 2, but there is only 1 firecracker, there's 1 air bombs, and 1 air bow. So we're going to use the cannon cart to get rid of that air bow for basically free, I'm pretty sure. We've got our battle copter on the top side because I'm pretty sure our battle machine died in the last attack, so no point using it here. And then we'll just take down the rest of the base with our Pekkas and the Hog Gliders. Unfortunately, gets a little bit of a split here because he would have wanted all the Pekkas to go for the same wall. But that is okay, and we're just using the Hog Gliders on the edge of the base. We use a Pekka explosion, unfortunately not quite enough to get rid of the cannon or the multi-mortar. Another Pekka explosion goes off, and these Hogs are just going to run through the base because spring traps or the bases have not adapted for stars. Same as the main village, really. Nothing seems to adapt for stars, and nicely done from him. And that is the video there for you guys. Stars is the GOAT with this army. Just the goat at everything. But particularly with using the Hog Gliders, look at that battlecopter go across the map. Jeez, that was quite fast. If you want to see more Stars content, I will link it on my left. If you want to see more Builder Base, I will also link it on the left. Make sure you give them both a watch. Stars, awesome. And so is the Builder Base, at least when it's working.